All right, Math 1, this is the homework help for Wednesday, Q4 Week 1 Wednesday. Okay, so it says if 8x is equal to, and this is the equation here, then x is equal to what? So I'm going to rewrite it so that I can solve the equation. First thing I'm going to do is distributive property, okay? So I'm going to multiply -4, and this gives me -4x, and this gives me a -12. I'm going to move the x's to the same side, so I'm going to add 4x to both sides. And this gives me 8, 9, 10, 11, 12x. This is gone, and I'm left with -12 on this side. This is 0. This is -12. So I'm going to divide by 12, positive 12 on both sides. Okay? And so x here is -1. So that's going to be A. All right, solve for x. This is a literal equation because you have more than one variable, so you're isolating the variable x. Okay? All right, so we got 9x squared minus c is equal to d. So get x by itself, so move the c first, right? So this gives me 9x squared is equal to d plus c, okay? Now I'm going to divide by 9. So I'm going to divide both sides by 9. This gives me x squared is equal to d plus c divided by 9. The opposite of squaring a number is finding the square root. So this is going to give me x is equal to, because the square root of x squared is just x. And then here I have under the square root, I have d plus c divided by 9. Okay? And this is my answer here. If I want to, I do the square root of both the top and the bottom. So the top stays as d plus c, and the bottom, the square root of 9 is 3. So that is going to be, it looks like it's A. This looks like a 3. I think that's 3. It should be 3, not 2. It should be 3. All right, let's look at this one. Which inequality is represented to the right? All right, so this is a dashed line. So that means that the inequality is there's no equal to sign. Because if it's solid, it's going to be equal to. This is dash, so no equal to, and it's shaded under the line. So it's going to be less than. So what we're looking for is less than. So we got y is less than, and the line is going down, so it should have a negative. Oh, this is greater than. I'm sorry, y'all. Good grief. Less than, sorry. Negative slope, and it goes through this number. My b here is a +1, so b is +1. And it's a straight line, so I'm using slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b. And the slope is a negative. M is a negative number. So let's look for those things. This is less than, negative, and then b is 1. So this is possible answer. Less than, this positive slope. So no, b can't be the answer here. This is less than, negative slope, good, and 1. So this is a possible answer. This is less than, positive. No, that can't be the answer. So we have to decide, is the slope a -2 or a -1/2? So let's pick 2 points on the line. We got this point, and let's see. And we got this point right here. So we're going to do rise over run. So rise, it goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. -4 on the top. That's the rise. And over to the right, 1, 2. So the slope is going to be, when I reduce it, is -2. So this is going to be your answer. All right. Jared runs 520 yards in 1 minute. How fast does he run in feet per second? So it is 520 for 1 minute. And we want to know how fast is it per second? So there are 60 seconds in a minute. So we're going to divide this by 60 and see what we get. Okay, so we got 520. Sorry, y'all. We got 520 divided by 60. And that gives us, hold on. Wait. Oh, yards. We have to convert feet to, okay, so I converted, it's 60 seconds in a minute. And then, but we need, it's feet. So we need to convert this to feet. So there are 3 yards. Yeah, 3 yards of, so we need to divide this by 3. Okay, so we got 520 divided by 3. Oh, and that's 173.3. And I have to take that and divide it by 60. Ooh, that's not right. Hold on. That's right. Yes, you tripping. All right, so let's do it like this. Okay. Let's start it over again. Let's convert, let's say this is 1 minute. We're gonna convert this. We're gonna change this to 60 seconds and divide to see what we get. Okay. And that's gonna be 520 divided by 60. Okay, so that gives us 8.6 repeating. All right. So now we're gonna take this amount, excuse me, 8.6 repeating. This is how many yards per second. So we're going to multiply it times 3 because because it's 3 yards per feet. So so we're going to multiply that times 3 and see what we get. And we get 26. So 26 is going to be our answer. All right. And let's look at number 5. There are 3 consecutive integers. So 3 consecutive integers. The first integer, x. Then we got the next one will be x plus 1, and the next one will be x plus 2. Okay? All right. And so such that the sums, well, let me put commas because this is the first number, second number, third number. Let's do it like that. Such that the sums of the 2 smaller ones, these are the 2 smaller ones. So let's add those. X plus 1 integers is less than. So this right here is actually less than is, wait a minute, is 17. Is 17 less than the third, 3 times the largest. So 3 times the largest is this, and it's minus 17. Okay, so that's how you write that. All right, so let's combine variables together. We want to figure out what's the smallest integer. So this is going to give us 2x plus 1. This is going to give us 3x plus 6 minus 17. Combine the like terms. So when we combine this together, this gives us a negative 11. It's 2x plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 11. Okay, so now we're going to subtract. Let's subtract the 2x from each side. When we subtract 2x from each side, this gives us 1. And this gives us x minus 11. So we're going to add 11 to both sides, and x is equal to 12. So C is our answer here. Okay. This expression here, so we're going to distribute. Remember, this is power of a power, so we're going to multiply all of these powers together. All right, let me write that on the back of a piece of paper. So this is 16 x to the negative 6, y to the 4th, z to the 8. And we're raising this to the negative, so 1/4. Okay, so we're going to multiply each of the exponents in the parentheses by this negative 1/4. Okay, so this is a 1. So we got 16. 1 times this negative 1/4 is negative 1/4. We got x. I'm going to do this out to the side. We got this negative 6 times this negative 1/4. And negative times negative is positive. This gives us 6/4. So this is 6/4. And let's multiply negative 1/4 times the 4. So this 4 times negative 1/4. Straight across, negative 4/4. This is negative 1. So this is y. This is negative 1. Okay. And I probably need to reduce this, don't I? I need to reduce it. Let's reduce it. So this gives me 3/2. So change this to 3/2. All right, and then let's do this one. Out to the side. This is 8. Change it to a fraction already. Multiply straight across. That's negative 8/4, which is negative 2. So this is z to the negative 2 power. All right. Okie dokie. So now, if it's a negative exponent, move it down to the bottom. So here, move this down to the bottom. This is 16. Now to the positive 1/4. Leave this on the top. X 3/2. Bring this down to the bottom. Just the y. I don't need the 1. And bring this down to the bottom. Z to now the positive 2. So now I need to figure this one out. Okay. So remember, when you have an exponent, your top number is, well, first of all, let me look at the answers. All right, so let's keep going. So this is exponent, and this is your root. So this is 16 to the power of 1, 4th root. So you break this down. This is 4 times 4, and this is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And it's the 4th root. So you're looking for numbers that repeat 4 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. It repeats 4. So the 4th root of 16 is actually 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is actually 16. So the answer there is 2. So we're going to replace this with 2. Okay. So let's look for that answer. X3, this is it right here. C is your answer. All right, so now let's graph this and see. It crosses there. All right, so it crosses here on the x-axis and here on the y-axis. We could do that to see where it actually crosses. All right, so let's do x and y intercept. So we have, because they're showing the x and y intercept. So let's see. 3x minus 4y is equal to 28. Let's find the x-intercept first. So if we're finding the x-intercept, remember your y is equal to 0. So let's substitute 0 here. So this is 3x minus 4 times 0 is equal to 28. So this is gone, and I'm left with 3x is equal to 28. So divide both sides by 3. So we got 28. We got 28 divided by 3. And that gives me 9.3. Okay. So x is equal to 9 point. Is that right? Yeah, 9.3. All right. So that's positive. So positive 9.3 could be over here. It looks like it's negative. This looks like it's positive, so this is a possible answer. And this looks like it's negative over here. So A has to be the answer here. Okay, because if this is the x-axis, this is going in the positive direction. This is going down. So this is the answer here. All right. And that's it, y'all. Okay, please make sure that you study. I probably could do the y-intercept. Let's see what the y-intercept looks like. 3x minus 4y is equal to 28. So substitute 0 here. That's gone. So divide both sides by -4. So we got 28. Oh, sorry, this is y. And this is going to be a -7. So that's down. So this would be -7 here. So yeah, that's right. This is the correct answer. Okay. All right, the -7 is right on both of these, but this is positive because it has to go in this line, has to be going this way. This is saying the x is negative. This is saying the x is negative because your 0 is here, 0 is here. You see a little crossroad, 0 is here, and 0 is here. All right. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Have a good one, y'all.